Our stage has been decided. Next up are the characters.
Fight. I will break your spirit.
Call me crazy, but you was not my psychiatrist. Through a lifetime of strife and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'm a little but that's my legacy.
Are you worthy of death?
That's what they gon' label me.
Open those shutters. We're ready to fight.
When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Cry for mercy. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Still slugging it out here. What's the play here? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. I'd like to see them use this drive disparity to shift the tide of the fight to their side. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. All right, what's coming up next? Can't tech the throw? Player 2 chases him down. Goes for the Messiah. KO. Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Doesn't misspend the little game for the Misato. Can they keep on him? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Zones with the fireball. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 can't use any drive. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Stuck in the corner, KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Throws a fireball. Still plenty of time left. Going in! Taking chunks out of each other. Super Arc to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Good presence of mind to pull the trigger. Fireball to Misato! What were they thinking? Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. Somehow manages to block the jump. Impact, squash. Their drive is getting it all on the drive rush. What are they gonna do? Okay, here we go. Throws them from above. Put the burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Are you kidding me? Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. There's a change of sides. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Grabs a solid advantage after that big combo. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight. Think again.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Still very early in the round. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Shoots off a fireball up close. Double knee press. Gets out of it. Springs forward with the drive rush. Goes with the safe stuff with that target turn. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Hits them with a stop and pop. Knockdown and player 2 KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? They are letting it fly from the get-go. The drive impact doesn't work. The match just started. Brushes that off and keeps going. Duel extends the meter, hoping for a good return. He's got him now. Here we go. Bison serving up a full plate of Psycho Power. The Super Connect throws him. How long can this offensive assault continue? An excellent read. Fires off a Hadouken. Player 1 connects with the throw. What now? What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Dashes. Grabs him. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Stands firm and blocks the driver. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 has the life advantage. Feeling out the spacing. Big counter. A nice chunky combo. Can they keep up the assault? Active combo hits and we've got trouble coming. One shot as both fighters wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Hits them with a double knee strike. The next round ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Psycho Punisher hits them. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Snacks them with the back fist. Looking for more damage now. Back Psycho Power goes boom! Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Both fighters planning something? Perfect KO. They were in full control there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight round. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Medium kick hits. Psycho Crusher hits. Looking for a hole. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Impact squash. It burns out. Puts the exclamation point on that with an OD. Connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Fights back with authority. Oh my god, this fight has got the perfect read. Oh, it's enough. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have. Back to the character select screen. Must have something planned.
I get it, you are.
Now that our fighters have chosen their characters, it's time to go.
When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Nowhere to run.
Cry for mercy. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Stands firm and blocks the drive. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Trips him up. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Both players with no drive in the tank. Knockdown. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense.
Here we go. Here we go.
Feeling out the spacing. Sai Hasho. And that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Drops up. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 1 will look to bend the meter, hoping for a good return. Psycho Punisher hits him! Big opportunity coming. Player 2 drops him, hits him with a stopping block. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Going in, life lead is there, but still anyone's game.
This is it.
Wraps it up with a throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Loads up above.
Let's go.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Super art to show what a BAC fighters can do for you. What now? And they make the most of it. Finds the target. Jump! There's a burnout. Amazing. Throws him. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Okay, here goes burnout. Do they mean to do that? Super out of nowhere. The big range of the competitor is unreal.
That felt good, didn't it?
Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Round 1.
They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Still very early in the round. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Throws him down. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. All right, what's coming up next? Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Grabs him. Taking stock. Projectile to try and change the situation.
This is it.
And the throw ends the round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Buffs up. Are we going to see some fireworks? Throws him. What's next? Big counter. Still slugging it out at this range. It's a good spot to use the super. Psycho Punisher hits him.
Perfect.
Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage.
Nice.
That's experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 in dire straits with burnout.
Here we go.
You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Took him to the corner in a splash. More fuel to the fire. Hook him up. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Who's gonna take it? Wraps it up with a throw. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Did well to get the buff in there. Taking stock. Decides to buff up while they can. Double knee press. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Hold your breath. experiencing burnout. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that in there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Fight!
Hits him with a double knee press. Sticks the combo. Psycho Crusher hit. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Goes for the throw. Both fighters have a full super meter on. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Counting on the super to do the job. Back into the corner. What setup do they have?
Here we go.
Are we gonna see a comeback here? Active flatlines us. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Decides to puff up while they can. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Jump in finds the mark. Trips him up. Difficult situation for a throw. Throws him down. What are they thinking here? Player 1 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. Well-timed corner sweep. The quarter makes it hard to escape. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? It digs in deep to get that drive in. That ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Psycho Punisher hits them! Well aware of the life in meters. Really good decision making. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum.
Round 2. Fight!
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Turns the bar to unleash the storm. Sakai Fuhasan. Can they keep on him? It'll be interesting to see how they decide to fill up their super art gauges here. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Hits him with a double knee press. Knockdown and player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Jumps in. Oh, burnout triggered. Going in. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Active combo hits and we got trouble coming. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 has the chance to withdraw super hard hit KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Dashes up.
Here we go.
Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Decides to buff up while they can. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Oh, easy tech. With the life gap opening up, and the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Gets a risky buff in. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Scrapping it out up close. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Breaks the block with a throw.
Here we go.
Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Hits them with a stop and pop. knockdown and connects with the throw. Player one will look to apply pressure here.
Catches out the cage right there.
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish!
That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
Nice.
Did well to get the buff in there. That drive impact is blocked. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Still slugging it out here. What are they thinking here? Does a good job of pushing back. Throw misses. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Knockdown.
This is it.
Player two opts for the throw to close it out. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round two. Fight.
Buffs up.
Let's go. Let's go.
Decides to buff up while they can. Player one was completely shut out in that last round. They really need to think about whether to press on with their current game plan or change up their playstyle a bit. Scrapping it out up close.
Here we go.
Gets a risky buff in. The fighters return to the middle of the stage.
Think again.
Dashes up. Psycho Crusher hit.
Think again.
Just goes for it at this range. That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. Looking to impress with this super. Skewers them with Psycho Punisher and stacks up the damage. Both sides getting ready. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Connects with the throw. Dangerous range here. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? Only a little breakthrough with the throw. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round one.
They're in a proverbial downward spiral. There's no end to this battle. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Blows them. What's next? Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with.
Here we go.
On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner.
Think again. Think again.
Almost had it, but it gets blocked. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Looking for more pressure with that detonation. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Solid call. Experiencing burnout. Player one takes in the throw. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Buffs up. Saihasho
Here we go.
did well to get the buff in there. Smacks him with the back fist. Looking for more damage now. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. But baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Knockdown and looking to impress with this super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
Good, isn't it?
Player 2 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. The drive impact doesn't work. Only a little bit of drive and life left.
Catches out the cage right there.
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Limited. Psycho Crusher. Word.
Flatline zone.
M.
I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Saihasho
Think again.
decides to puff up while they can. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
Think again.
The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? No go for the throw. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Impact's a no-go. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Turns it up a notch and takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. The super doesn't hit. Grabs him, takes a trip. Are they thinking about how to steal this round? Scrapping it out up close. Which one of these fighters has what it takes to close out this round? Takes in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Buffs up. Who's going to start things off? Uses the parry. Throws him. What's next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? There's the wall spot. They can't do anything now. Is this early super gonna change things? Going in? Can they keep on him? Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Player 2, can you pick a good spot to use the super? Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. A quick breather. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Gets out of there with a backdash. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Buffs up. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. The jump in catches them. Lots of aggression from both sides. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Throws him. What's next? Knockdown.
Here we go.
Did well to get the buffer. Life leader wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Buffs up. Saihasho. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Psycho power goes boom! Back this combo hits a good spot to use the super. Psycho Punisher hits them! Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Bison win.
Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Round 1. Fight.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Shocks him with the projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Taking stock. Throws them to negate the block. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Holds out with the block. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent gets them. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Wants to leave a mark. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Psycho Punisher hits him. holding on to that corner advantage. The corner makes it hard to escape.
The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage.
That combo did decent damage.
Perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Bison wins.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Still slugging it out here. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Explosion triggered. The offense continues. Taking stock. Limited resources at hand right now. Player 2 needs to deal with this, but
Wanted to leave a mark.
oh, easy tech. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense.
Snacks him with the back fist.
Looking for more damage now. They break things off to take a quick breather.
One chance here may end this match.
Get some.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Gets a risky bump in. Absorbs the attack.
Were they baiting them into that?
This fighting adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Will that super be the turning point?
Jumps in. Back fist combo hits and we got trouble coming.
Move out there to
Psycho power goes boom.
player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
It's a good spot to use the super. The unlimited Psycho Crusher. Free history lesson. This move always hurts.
Going in,
They can't squander this punish counter chance.
ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Goes for the Sakai Fuhazan. Vintage Jury. Drives it back in. What are they gonna do?
So, what's next?
Things are very tense as this exchange continues. Both while they're blinking.
They're recovered. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it.
Poetry in motion. Wall slap, that was the highest if I've ever seen it. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Loads up above. This is gonna hurt.
Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Taking chunks out of each other here.
Back kick hit and the pressure builds. Nothing stops this train. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Both fighters are down to half life. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Both burn out, but they may have a plan here. Carried to the corner. This may be bad news. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in the fight.